Hello and welcome on 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Adini Ajishafe. It's time again to look at the stories trending. The big one there, talking about the man of the moment, Lewandowski, scooping the award of the best FIFA award now, celebrating the Polish player all across the globe, alongside Alexia Putellas, who also won for the women. The good one there. A lot of Nigerians are finally happy that Lewandowski was able to get this award. Joining me in the studio to talk about all these stories in the world of sport is Joel Ajayi. Good to have you. Good morning to you. Well, a lot of stories are trending concerning this this particular FIFA award, and I love the fact that the journalists, the footballers, all the people that voted, finally they give it to Lewandowski, who actually scooped this ahead of Messi and Mo Salah.
Honestly, it's a very good one for the young one. If you look at what the guy has been doing in the course of the year, we all know that the guy deserves the award, and then I believe that this will be one of the factors that we spur him to do more in the year ahead of him. I think it's a very good one for the Polish striker and the Bayern Munich player.
And now, if you look at, still talking about the FIFA award now, let's look at the fact that Lewandowski and Alexia Putellas, they were able to win that award. Putellas also did well. She won the Ballon d'Or, but this time around, for the FIFA Best Award, she also deserved to win. And this is what she has done by winning it from Barcelona and also for her country. But for the man, talking about Lewandowski really deserved to get this award. A lot of people were rooting for him to win the Ballon d'Or, but he didn't get it. He went to Lionel Messi. But this time around, he was able to get it, and people are happy. It seems to be like an award that a lot of people are waiting that, okay, we are rooting for you, get this.
Honestly, I have to agree with you, because if you look at what happened when they announced the Ballon d'Or, you discover that for me it's like arrangement, because if you do it properly the way you're supposed to do it, I don't think Messi deserves that award. This young man deserves this award as at that time. But be as it may, because the organizer is the final say, and then whatever thing they say is the final. But for me, this will be a sight of relief for the sports lover across the world, because sport is something that make people to come together, relate together, and then when there is a little bit discrepancy, people are not happy. People talk about the sport. Even in my office, when I was working yesterday, I will ask my production manager, before you bring any sports story, we tell you that, Oga, you did not bring this one. What about this one? It shows that people have passion in that particular game. So for Lewandowski, I believe it's a very good one for him, because we know what he has been doing with his team, and then we know how he shoulder his own country. I believe it will be something that he will be remembered for life in his life, because for you to win this award is not a small thing. It's something that you have worked for, and then God has given you the same victory that you deserve. Because people accuse the organizer when Messi won it, because if you look at it, Messi had won it for six times. I don't see the reason why you are giving to him. Let another one taste the victory. And then Messi I didn't say he's going down, but his time is fading away gradually. We know what he did when he was in Barca, but along the line, the guy's age is telling on him. Even as he's playing for PSG now. How many goals has he scored since he went to that place? He's struggling. But for me, I think this award now we erase all the mistakes and the lapses that happened during the Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
Good one there. We just be reviewing the FIFA Best Award that was awarded to Lewandowski from Germany, from Poland rather, who plays for Bayern Munich in Germany, and also the lady Alexia Putellas from Spain, who also did well by winning the women version. Now let's look at the FIFA Best 11 players quickly for the men. Looking at the men's FIFA now, when you look at that particular list, you just have to know that they deserve it. From the goalkeeper Donnarumma, a lot of people look at that like, okay, Donnarumma, well, how did he get to that place? You look at the goalkeeper, you look at Ruben Dias of Manchester City, that player outstanding. Bonucci, Leonardo Bonucci, Messi also did so well there. We're still looking at the World 11 for men. David Alaba, where he plays for Real Madrid. N'Golo Kante of Chelsea. Jorginho also of Chelsea. You have Kevin De Bruyne of Manchester City. Erling Haaland, who plays for Borussia Dortmund. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, and the man of the moment, Lewandowski, are winning this award. Now, this is the best 11, FIFPro best 11. A lot of people were saying, oh, they had to do 3-3-4 and change it, but it's also to put Messi inside that place. Do you agree with that?
Honestly, I have to disagree with whosoever that is saying something like that, because the sport, this game of football is what you play on the field. It's not what people say. It's not your opinion. It's not your
performance.
It's not your interest. It's, you know, when you like someone. In fact, even if the person is not doing well, you will still be following that particular person. But what I am talking about here, when we are talking about sport, is about what you can put on at the field of play. So if you look at it, to me, if I have privilege to be among the organizers, I will not even allow Messi to be among this.
So who would you have put there?
No, it's not. We have thousands of players that are even doing way more than. But he has already worked for it.
So it is.
If you look at it, he has worked for it. Let us just be sincere with ourselves. It's because of what he has done. You know, when you do something in the previous year, even if they don't want to give you that particular, let's look at what he has done. So that is why I will just remain silent on that particular.
Okay, but looking at the fact that in this FIFPro best 11 for men, a lot of people were thinking Mo Salah should have made that cut instead of putting Messi. Why not Salah?
That is where I don't want to go there. But now that you have put it into my mouth, I will say it. If you look at what happened, because they will look at what you've done in the course of the year. That is, and then what's your performance at the beginning of another season. That is what they look together. But if you look at the Salah, I don't think for Salah not to be here is not something that's good for the young man, because when we are look at his club now, Liverpool, they are still struggling because
they are missing him because he's in AFCON. So for his name not to be included, you know, people used to say because he's from Africa, he's from this. I don't believe he's from this region. But when your work speaks for you, when you deserve something, you don't need to just try as much as possible to play around it. Give it to it, say it as it is. In this Pro 11, Salah deserves to be in that particular place. But for as many people used to say, because of the race, the skin, and the color that you are putting on. But football is beyond that. After all, he made the final cut. The final three, Messi, Salah, and Lewandowski. He didn't make it. But we are still going to the women's version. That's why the winner of the women's best player, Alexis Putellas, did not make the first 11. And she won the best player.
That is what I am saying.
That doesn't make any, to me,
that is what I am saying. When they did Ballon d'Or, there were a lot of mistakes. And then be it as it may, you know, we have certain set of people that normally vote for Ballon d'Or. I think coaches, the captain of the country. So, but this one we are talking about is talking about every region. It's talking about the player, the fans, everybody that we vote. So the font we can't, unlike the other one. If I happen to be a Messi's coach before, when the time of Ballon d'Or came, I might say, okay, he's my boy. Let me just vote for him as a coach. But this one is talking about people that doesn't even know you. If I am privileged to vote, now I don't know any one of them. I might be seeing them on the screen. I might be seeing them how they were playing, but I've not meet them one-on-one. So I have no relationship. I will now vote based on my own perception. So to me, for the women aspect of it, I think it is a way of correcting telling them indirectly the way of correcting the mistake they made during the Ballon d'Or.
Good one there. Just reviewing the FIFA. That's FIFPro 11 for the men. Now let's look at the women version of that best 11 of women players in the world. That was also done. Although the woman that eventually won the best player, Alexis Putellas, did not make that cut. That is very surprising. Anyway, let's look at it as talking about the list now, the likes of Boyd, actually Lloyd, making it in that particular best 11, FIFPro best 11 women. Looking at the squad, you just have to give it up. A lot of players that did so well in this year's edition, but Putellas, the main lady that won the award, didn't make the cut. That's very, very surprising. That's Alexis Putellas there, the lady that did so well. She has really done well for herself, winning both the Ballon d'Or and also the FIFA Best Player. You can't take it away from her. She's really a celebrated star. Talking about this lady, Putellas really has broken a lot of records, winning both the Ballon d'Or, winning the women's version of the FIFA Best. You just have to give it to her.
Honestly, you have to give it to her. But my question before I comment on this, my question is, where is my own Asisa Oshola? Because on the lighter note, it's a very good one for the lady. Young lady, because like I do say, if you work hard, there is a time for reward. I think this award that she's winning right now is as a result of hard working that she has put in on. And then this one should be a lesson for most of the ladies that want to be like her. If you want to be at the podium, there is no shortcut. You have to work very hard for you to get. It's a very good one for Spaniard player and a Barcelona player.
Good one there. We just have to appreciate the fact that Putellas has shown a lot of grit to win these awards. She has shown a lot of performance, better one than her peers. Good one. Looking at the FIFA Best 11, Lewandowski scooping out. We just have to look at one African, Edouard Mendy. Mendy, the goalkeeper of Senegal and also Chelsea. She deserves to be, a lot of people were like, okay, he got the best goalkeeper. He didn't make the cut for the best 11. How do you judge that?
Like I used to say, honestly, I am happy for the guy because nobody knew him in the last 2 years.
Before he moved to Chelsea?
Yes, before he moved to Chelsea. But when he moved to Chelsea, if you see what the guy is doing in Chelsea, you know that this guy has it in him. And then for him to make the FIFA 11 is a very good one for Africa, and then it's a very good one for him. And then now I think he will be in Cameroon to represent his country. Though his country is struggling, but I believe that they will still try as much as possible to turn the table around. So it's a very good one for him. Now, I just don't want to say it, but because I want Salah to be there, because I know
so that we have
two Africa to tell you that the continent is
really
moving.
Trying.
That's my own view about it, sir.
Good one now. Looking at the FIFA Best Award that took place over there in Europe, to let you know that Thomas Tuchel of Chelsea got the Best Coach of the Year. Iman Hayes got for the women. Also, she was able to win the Champions League, and she did well for her team, Chelsea. Well, good one coming from England. There are two coaches winning the Best FIFA Award for coaches. You just have to appreciate the fact that Edouard Mendy also made the cut, Best Goalkeeper, and the man, Eric Lamela. Eric Lamela won the Puskas Award for his goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Good one, a very good one for Eric Lamela there. Just reviewing the FIFA Best Award as we have been looking at it. Now let's come back to Africa. Let's look at AFCON quickly as we move away from FIFA issue. Now let's talk about AFCON. A lot of matches, 2 matches rather, were actually played yesterday in Cameroon, where the host nation, Cameroon, they play 1-1 against Ethiopia. You just have to give it up to Cape Verde against Cameroon. The Sharks, as they call them, the Blue Sharks, they held their own against Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. It ended 1-1. Burkina Faso against Ethiopia, it also ended 1-1 draw there. Good one for the 2 matches that was played. They shared the sport. Vincent Abubakar scoring his 5th goal right now is really celebrating.
Honestly, it's an interesting game yesterday, because that is what we are expecting, especially when we are in last group stage of when we are playing the 3rd game of the group stage, because that is when you will know whether I am going out of this tournament or I am staying. So you will put your energy, you will put your strength. But my joy is that though the Cape Verde, the Burkina Faso still have the Burkina Faso still have time to qualify if they want to look at the best.
At least they came second. Cape Verde came third. So Cape Verde can get
that's what where I was
third.
going. So they still have the chance of qualifying to make it if the factors of best loser will go in their favor. But if you look at the game, Vincent Abubakar, I even love the name because the name looks...
are joining two together.
If you look at the young guy, you look at the passion, you look at how he tries as much as possible to bring everything together. They don't even believe that they will equalize because they want to get their 9 points. They want to get their 9 points, and then that is the best thing for him, because if you want to be the lead goal scorer at the end of the tournament, you have to start working from the beginning. These 5 goals now, it will be very difficult for another player to meet that category as the game progresses. You know, if he enter the round of 16 and he score another goal, it will be difficult.
Little by little.
It will be difficult for another player to catch up with him, because as it is, I don't think we have other player that has 3 or 4 goals that will be say, okay, he's chasing this young guy. I think the tournament is going to the is interesting now, and then we believe that today's own will be another cracker.
Now, still talking about this particular matches that was actually took place over there yesterday in Cameroon. Burkina Faso 1-1 against Ethiopia. Cape Verde against Cameroon. It also ended 1-1. President Abubakar, you just have to give up to that captain of Cameroon. He has really put that country on his shoulder. Well, to let you know that these matches that was played and the Group A, third match is supposed to be played at night has ended. Now let's quickly look at the table of Group A as it stands. Cameroon, they went home with 7 points after playing 3 matches. They won 2, they drew 1, they lost none, with +4 goal difference there. Burkina Faso played 3. They actually they won 1, drew 1, and lost 1, 4 points. Cape Verde also the same. Though on the aggregate of the Burkina Faso have superiority over Cape Verde. Cape Verde are third with 4 points also. Ethiopia just a point. Ethiopia, they are going back to Addis Ababa.
Yes, I think CAF need to look, or if it is FIFA, they need to look at the issue of this head-to-head that we are talking about. Looking at this point now, they have the same point, the same goal, the same everything, but with head-to-head. So for me, there should be a way for us to separate this issue, because I have 4 points, you have 4 points, and then if let's look at it now, if the best loser does not go to the way of this guy now, they will be out, and then those people have 4 points. So for me, I think there should be a way out for it.
Now looking at the table now, although you know that even though they have the same points, by the time you check, Burkina Faso with an edge over Cape Verde. So now they actually made the cut for the first and second automatically. Then Cape Verde now will be standing on the best third opportunity for them to make it also to the next round. And for what the Blue Sharks have played so far in this tournament, they won, they drew, and they lost. Same thing with Burkina Faso, although the fact that, according to what you were saying, the superiority comes in here. How many goals did you score? How many goals did you concede?
I think that there should be a way of putting it in a better perspective. Because to me now, I have 4 points, you have 4 points.
I considered lesser goal than you, so that would have been
okay. Let me just say
that's another way of showing superiority. Okay, somebody scored 2 goals against me, and you consider 3 goals. That shows that if you look at it mathematically, I'm better than you. I only consider 2. The
reason why I'm saying this is because of the pain
of having the same point.
The same point.
Maybe they should change. Maybe they should change the point.
I'm trying to bring out. It's not about head to head and all these things. There should be a way to tell the team, even if they are going out, to tell you that this is the reason why you are going out. So, though I agree with you, I agree with CAF or FIFA, whatever rule they are using. But on my own perspective, there should be a way around that particular head-to-head matter.
Now we're just looking at the AFCON as it happened yesterday. Group A has ended. Now we have Cameroon, Burkina Faso scaled through, while Cape Verde are on the verge, also standing third, with the hope that yes, they can make it through the best third position there. Well, good one. Group A has ended. Good one for Cameroon, the host nation. They got 7 points. They didn't lose any match, but they held their own. Their captain, Vincent Abubakar, has been outstanding. He has shown class, just like Samuel Eto'o did then. He also is doing well with Cameroon there. Now, let's quickly move away as we look at other results that has happened over there in Europe. Quickly, let's look at Italian Serie A, the match that was played. Quickly, we look at the match that was played yesterday. Bologna conceded 2-0 from Napoli. Napoli, where you have a particular player called Lozano scoring those goals there. A good one for Napoli to have won away against Bologna. And you have AC Milan versus Spezia. Shockingly, surprisingly, unexpectedly, I had to add those three those three English there for Spezia to have defeated AC Milan 2-1. It was shocking and unexpected. Fiorentina 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals against Genoa, 6-0. Vlahovic among the scorers there.
I am not surprised seeing the Napoli coming up to win 2-0 away to that particular Bologna. The truth of the matter is that the team, even if they are not that good, if you see the kind of energy they used to put to the whatever match they are playing, and then their coach happened to be one of my best players at that time. So, so I always love them to win, especially when I have my own brother. Our home brother, Osimhen, though I don't think he played yesterday, but because of he's fine. So he's a good one for Napoli. But for AC Milan, I don't know what is wrong with that particular ancient, let me just put it, ancient club. Because when we are coming up, when you see AC Milan playing, you will love to
have goosebumps all over your body.
All of them. This is people that are playing, that are giving me joy. Because when you are watching game, that 90 minutes, my brother, you have no problem because your attention will be on that particular. But I don't know what is going wrong with them because they have not been doing well in the course of the season.
Recently, they picked well and they did well so far, but just against Spezia, no. But that's why actually I had to use those three English words to qualify this game. Shockingly, unexpected, surprising for them to have lost again. Not that I really underrated Spezia anyway, but for AC Milan to play at San Siro at home and also with the boisterous fans supporting them, with the spectators and everyone and everything in place, for them to have lost 1-2 against Spezia, a team of that caliber.
That one is telling you that in football, when anything we are talking about football, anything can happen. It happened in Nigeria. We are playing with this same Cape Verde now, 4-0. And then they came from nowhere, and then they scored the 4-4. So in football, anything can happen. But for me, a club like AC Milan that have the experience, they have the history, they shouldn't have gone down to that level. So they need to wake up from their slumber if they want to be among the top 4, top 5.
Yes, that's it for AC Milan. Now let's quickly look at the last game there where Fiorentina walloped. They did 6-0. It was a big one. It was a big one for that game to have won 6-0 there. 6-0 they won against Genoa as they did so well. Vlahovic scoring in the 51 minutes. You have Torreira, Odriozola also making it, Bonaventura and Biraghi. These are the scorers of those goals against Genoa. Although this is expected, they won that game very convincingly. It's been a while you see a team from Italy, a defensive league, to score not one, not two, three, 6 goals.
We call that one whitewashed.
It was
because it's not something that you can go home. Even the coach will be asking himself, that,
what happened?
What happened? In fact, for you to leave the stadium, you'll be asking, where is the road that leads to the dressing room? Because it's out of point for you to just concede 6 goals in a single match. If you are conceding like this, you'll be the
basket
bottom,
of the whole.
and then you'll be at the bottom of the.
Good one there. We've been having a good time with Joel Ajayi in the studio. I want to appreciate your time for coming on this show.
Thank you very much.
Whereas I am Adeni Ajisafe. I love that smile. I actually used to end it looking at what Fiorentina did to Genoa. That's it on 360 Sport this hour on Trust TV. We want to appreciate you for staying glued to TV to watch the show. Thanks for watching.